NitroCell Integrated E-Commerce presents Editing Slideshow Images and Hyperlinks. Today, image slideshows or carousels are a common element in website design. They're your web store's window display, designed to grab your customers' attention and direct them toward featured products or information. In an effort to keep your site content fresh, you'll want to regularly update those images and related hyperlinks. This tutorial will explore the steps required to successfully update your image slideshow. All image slideshows are constructed with the following components. 1. A JavaScript programming language code, which causes your images to move, fade, or change in some way. You will not edit this code, and it will not be visible to you. 2. A JavaScript controller to make changes to the functionality of your slideshow, such as fading from image to image rather than sliding, or changing the duration and images on your screen. Advanced users may want to experiment with this feature. However, we strongly suggest you seek the assistance of NitroCell support before doing so. 3. An HTML container known as a div, where by placing image links in this div, they will appear on screen within the slideshow. The fourth and final component is an image folder and the images within it that resides on your server space at NitroCell. It's the manipulation of the HTML and the related image folder that we'll discuss today. NitroCell websites are often very customized. For this reason, your slideshow div can be located in one of three areas: the page content editor, the header template, or the footer template. To identify which location your slider resides, please consult NitroCell Design Services, your implementation manager, or support. Or you may inspect each of these areas for the code yourself. Start with the page content editor. In the Web Store Manager, select Page Content, then Home. When the content editor opens, select the HTML button. If the pop-up window is devoid of a div containing multiple image links like this, then the slider is not there. Next, select Edit Web Store Layout or Edit Templates. Please bear in mind you may not have access to these areas. In that case, please request NitroScript access from your NitroCell contact person. Using the drop-down, select Header. Then begin scanning the page for the slideshow div. Amongst the HTML code, there will be occasional comments written in plain text. It will look similar to this. The slideshow div will be immediately after this comment. If your search is unsuccessful, use the drop-down again to select the footer template, and again scan the page for the slider div. If you're unable to locate the slideshow, please ask for assistance from your appropriate NitroCell contact. We'll now inspect the various components of the coding. The div ID featured is the beginning of the container which houses your image links that will make up your slideshow. Next, you'll notice similar lines of code which start with href equals. Inspecting the line, what follows the href equals is the web page address you'd like your customers to arrive at if they click on the image in the slideshow. The next portion begins with img src equals. This is the location of the image as you saved it to the NitroCell server. The remaining language determines the dimensions of the slideshow. Please note, it is important that the images you upload exactly match the size indicated in the code. Failure to comply will result in broken or skewed slideshows. For the purposes of this tutorial, we'll assume that your slideshow has already been populated with 4 images that were named 1.jpg, 2.jpg, and so on. This is common, as it's much easier to simply overwrite the image files on the server with new images of the same name, than rather rewrite the slideshow code with different image names. Now that we've established the fundamentals, we're ready to begin. Step 1. Edit your images so they fit the design code, and confirm that they are named in the order which you would like them to appear. As we see in the code, the slides will rotate from 1.jpg through 4.jpg, and then repeat. Step 2. You will require an additional free software component, known as a File Transfer Protocol, or FTP client, to upload your images to the NitroCell server. FileZilla is the world's most popular free FTP client and will likely serve your needs well. After installing the client, you will require FTP credentials so that the client can access the NitroCell server. Please request these credentials from your NitroCell contact. Once you've entered the credentials into the client, you will be presented with a split-screen display. On the left is the file structure on your local machine. On the right is your server space at NitroCell. Looking back again at the slideshow code, you can see which folder the images reside in: Themes, then Images, then Slideshow. Navigate to the folder on the server. You can see after selecting the appropriate folder the current images of your slideshow. Now locate the images on your local machine. Then, with a simple drag-drop motion, you may upload your images to the server. A warning may be given to prevent accidental overwriting of your current slides. If you're certain you're ready to overwrite the current images, say OK. If you'd like to back up your current images, you may simply drag and drop it from the server to your local machine. Then, drag-drop your new images to the folder and allow the overwrite to occur. Repeat this process for the other images of the slideshow. Once it's complete, open or refresh your browser. You'll immediately see the new slides in place. The last step is to edit the hyperlinks related to the images. Returning once again to the code, we see the reference includes all text after the .com, .ie, .ca, etc. of the desired page. Using another tab, navigate to the target page of the image, or page you'd like your customers to arrive at if they click the image. Please note, before beginning, back up your current slideshow code. Copy everything after your root URL. Then return to the code and paste it over the old link. Repeat the process for all images which have changed, or to simply change the links you're currently utilizing. Save and set live the page in the content editor. And again, refresh the home page. Now test your links. We see now that the slides are in place and the links to each of them are working. This completes the Editing Slideshow Images and Hyperlinks tutorial. For further assistance, see the NitroCell Partner Portal or contact support through the ticket system. Thank you for watching. NitroCell Integrated E-Commerce, helping you succeed online.